It's called urban exploring, a trend that grew with the popularity of social media, an inside look at abandoned places. But much of what you see online is illegal and often dangerous. That's where Jason Allard comes in, an urban explorer with a twist that he has taken sky high.
I fly my drone, so I take the drone up and I fly it around these abandoned places, and it gives you a whole new perspective without actually having to go in and risk a trespassing charge. When I look at that...
We met Allard along the Seekonk River in Providence, where commuters traveling 195 can't help but miss a view of an eye-popping display of urban decay.
It's just a symbol of what used to be. It's a time that's no longer around. You know, this is when trains were the main mode of transportation, and that's all gone now.
130 feet of stuck-up history, the Crook Point Bridge, now defunct since its abandonment in 1976, for more than 4 decades has sat in the posture you see it in today.
Rather than take it down, they figured it was cheaper to just kind of get it stuck up in the up position and leave it at that.
A position that was meant to allow for boat traffic, but has opened the door to a certain level of infamous attention.
It's kind of a notorious spot for taggers. You'll see a lot of graffiti on the upper side of it.
Right.
Some daredevils will actually climb it with climbing gear.
Evidence of that swings from high above. Largely now covered in rust and graffiti, it is one of the few abandoned places that is on public display. So, what is the fascination for those that are not so easily accessible?
No one's going to these places anymore. You know, they used to be bustling social centers, places where people worked, and then to know that one day people just up and left and never went back.
Back in Allard's Rhode Island studio, where he has produced dozens of short films of what he calls time capsules just waiting to be explored, he explains why he does it.
I think the state that they're in is kind of beautiful. I actually get very excited when I see an abandoned place, knowing that there's a story to tell there.
A story that began by chance.
I just looked in through one of the windows and I saw that all the desks were still set up the way they were on the last day of school. On the blackboard you could see last day of school 2009, and this was in 2012, so I knew it had been closed for 3 years.
And grew into a storytelling adventure via the documentary My Old School.
And once we went into that building, that's when I knew, like, I was very passionate about this and I had to keep finding more and more places.
And so he did, from abandoned estates to windswept shells of history threatened by their once revered oceanside views, to adventure lands some would now call eerie, but Allard has a different perspective.
I would describe it as peaceful. You're at peace knowing that nature is reclaiming this place, that no one's going to go there anymore, and that you know there's really no one around, so it's just you and what once was.
A bridge from the past to the future. Allard says the only mark he hopes his journey in storytelling leaves behind is one of a lesson in history.
Urban exploration, there's a motto that goes along with it. It's take only photographs, leave only footprints. So that's something that I try to remember. You can kind of like feel the presence of other people, so I think that's why I don't want to disturb anything, is because, you know, if they left it this way, we're going to keep it this way.
The Crook Point Bridge may be coming down, or maybe not. The Rhode Island Department of Transportation revealed a plan to demolish the bridge by 2027, but the city of Providence then said it might consider taking ownership of the bridge to preserve it. Some people want to keep the bridge stuck up. Coming up, when they found wild stuff in the woods.